just want to announce we decided our quarterback, DeAndre Francois, will be our quarterback, starting against Virginia Tech, and had a very, very healthy competition going and was really good. And I thought all of our guys got better, and as a staff, we decided DeAndre was the best for us, and we're going to go that way.
Coach, why DeAndre?
I think when you watch the body of work, in the short amount of time he's been out there, and when he's in there and running the offense, it's a lot more efficient and a lot less mistakes, and I think that's important when playing the position.
When did you let him know that he won the job?
We let all the guys know yesterday.
And I guess, did he have a certain reaction? Was it a personal interaction, or was it just kind of a team thing that you told everybody?
No, we sat down with all three guys and kind of let them know where we stood with them all, and again, he was excited. I mean, it wasn't anything, but he was excited, and that was it.
When did you? Earlier in the spring, you were a little bit concerned about whether or not he was going to be able to, just how he's handling all his responsibilities on and off the field.
Mm-hmm.
When did you feel like, okay, I can trust this guy?
Well, I just watched his body of work. Since then he's been doing everything we asked him to do, and more, and just watching him with his teammates. And I think more than myself just trusting him, I think the entire football team trusts him, and I think that's important.
Was there a growth sort of thing you saw from him in the scrimmage Saturday, or was it just, like you said, body of work that just kind of confirmed?
I think it's a body of work. It's consistency. I mean, in every scrimmage we've had, he's been really impressive in them, and same thing in practice. And they all have. I mean, it's been a good, like I say, a good competition. It's one guy do something well, the next guy would do the same thing. So that made it challenging. But I think when you look at the overall body of work, and when they're in there running the offense, we feel like DeAndre gave us the best shot.
You said a lot of times that the players know before the coaches. Did you see the players kind of gravitating towards DeAndre?
No, I just I wouldn't necessarily see it gravitating towards DeAndre. I just watch how we operated when he was in there, and then just watching how the team interact with him, and not just him, but all of them. And I think this team care and love every single one of these guys, and would have been happy with whomever we decided to go in there and play for us.
Coach, now that he's gotten the job, what do you want him to do from now at this point in the rest of the season?
I want him to do something. I want him to be great. I want him to take care of football and be a great leader for our football team, and have a good year for himself and for our football team.
Coach, have you started to figure out the rest of the depth chart, or is it just quarterback at this
We're
point?
figuring all those things out as we go, and again, we got a couple more practice before game week start, and we'll have one by the end of this week.
What are you going to tell James to keep him encouraged? Like, not that he needs it, but just to keep him engaged and know that he's the background.
Well, I think with a guy like James, and just going through what he went through last year, he understands he's got to be ready and not sit around or pout or anything. I mean, just like that, he can be in the game just like it happened before. And I think we all know what kind of individual James is, and know that he will work his tail off to be ready. And the same thing with Bailey. Again, I know a lot of you haven't got a chance to see him, but he's the same way. He's going to work and compete and make sure he's ready to go as well.
Any plans for the birthday today?
Yeah, work.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
For you and your
Been on this earth 15,330 days.
All right.
How about that?
Which was your favorite day?
All 42 of them. That's the only time people celebrate for me.
For you,
42 days. Only out of 15,330.
everyone gets a cake, right? All the players get cakes when it's their birthday now?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
You're not a player there, the coach.
It's my birthday.
We'll pitch in for it. For you, historically, has there been any correlation between the last scrimmage of camp and then how your team performs in the opener?
Not necessarily. These openers are, you just don't know what to expect. It's a different opponent, and I mean, you've been going against yourself all training camp, so it's a different scenario. You're playing in front of thousands of people out there, so it's totally different the first game of the season. So I can't necessarily correlate that with how we scrimmage, but I know in most first game they're not won. Most of them are lost, and we got to make sure we go out and play a very clean football game and try not to lose the game.
How was it scrimmage Saturday?
It was awesome. It was awful. Some
Offense,
big time.
defense had the better end. Or was
It was early offense, and then defense fought back and like they should have. But there was some big time playmaking going out there on both sides of the ball. Really impressed with AG Anthony Grant. He was really impressive. Had one heck of a scrimmage. Same as Amir, had a really good scrimmage on that side. Same, Warren Thomas, another freshman, had a good practice. Go on the defense side of the ball, Cyrus Fagan had a good one. Jaden Woodby, Brooks. A couple guys didn't scrimmage. Burns didn't scrimmage. Cam Akers didn't scrimmage, and Jaquez Patrick didn't. But it was a good scrimmage.
All three of them will be good to go for next
Absolutely,
Monday.
yeah.
Has Marvin and Josh, have they been able to get
Yes,
back?
I'm sorry I didn't include him in there, but Marvin scrimmaged a little bit there and looked pretty good.
Coach, how did Stanford and Dontavius, do they scrimmage? How do they look, or do you expect them to play?
Stanford is coming around. For sure expect D-Jack to play, and we heal a little differently around here, so I wouldn't be surprised if Stanford is ready to roll on Monday night.
Emmett Rice?
Emmett, he's been practicing, and he had a pretty good scrimmage as well on Saturday.
All right, thank you, Coach.